All right, guys. We're gonna watch our game versus Scripps Ranch. This was on Sunday at Granite Hills. Again, not a great game offensively for sure, but it could still be some good learning tape. So here we go. Actually, play 36. Let me just get back to all plays 36. All right. Get it going here. Big screen. Okay, so here we go. Trey right gun, 58 Hank wheel. All right, so again, the outside receiver needs to be above the hash. We don't want you in this spread formation that close. All right, so again, if you got to run a post curl, right, we want you to have more space to find the open hole. All right. All right. So there's two ways you can look at routes. You can either get open. I don't know. Let's just watch it. Okay. He's just jumping the route. I think this is Patricio. I don't know. You got to give a little more head shake. You got to really sell the post. You got to come back down harder. But he's just absolutely eating you apart right here. All right. For the quarterback, I think the field curl is usually a good call. I don't have a problem with you taking that shot. Again, just peek at the Hank route. They got three guys there, so it's not going to be a good choice. Okay, we need to get to 9 yards right here. This is Jordan. Okay, you're at 6, so you need to get to 9, and then you need to push out versus tight coverage. All right, let's look at the bottom. Okay, more, you need to push this a little deeper and then come back down on the curl. All right, so bad start. Okay, Dubs left gun. So again, here's our Y, here's our Z, okay, 53 smash. So again, when you guys are running corners, you can get a little tighter. That way, when you break, you have more space for the quarterback to throw the ball to. All right. Again, our outside receiver. I know we don't have a lot of turf time during the week, but we got to get you outside the hash. In these spread formations, especially in the spread offense, which we're doing a lot of in 7-on-7, you want to use the space, right? You don't want to be so far that the quarterback can't throw you the ball, but you want to be far enough to stretch the defense. You guys ever seen like University of Tennessee play? I mean, their outside receivers are literally near the sideline, right? We're not going that extreme, but we want to stretch the field. All right. We just took the hitch again. If it's there, we can take it. We're not going to make a living on these type of throws, but we can take an easy completion. All right, get vertical. Get vertical. Okay, you're just wasting energy going in there. All right. Again, this kind of crap is unacceptable by the other team. I definitely, told the coach that was BS, but protect yourself. All right, protect yourself. That obviously was crap. Okay, Dubs right gun, smash, F seam now. Okay, so I'm looking at, again, wider. Get wider. All right. These safeties are really tight in the middle right now, quarterback. So I'd be looking to one of these corner routes if they stay there pre-snap. All right. So let's see what happens post-snap. All right. So they're still pretty tight. We don't have a play though because this route is crappy. All right. Again, talking about, I feel like I say the same thing in all these videos, right? Stay in your lane until you reach your break point. All right. There's your lane, Sandoval. Okay, you're completely out of your lane already at 6 yards. You need to fight for space and then nod and get off the route at 10. All right, you're already at the bottom of the numbers. There's no place for the quarterback to put this ball. Okay, you want to be breaking here so you have space for the quarterback to throw the ball. Okay, so look at the top. Okay, it's a better route. Again, just keep it going. All right, stay on your feet. There just wasn't much there for Jaden to look at. And I'll also be honest with you guys, I did not call great plays this game. There was a lot going on. Our energy was crappy. So I'll take some blame for this as well. But all we can do is work to get better. Okay, Dubs left. Gun, 58 Railroad hot. Okay, so peak 2 to 3. Okay, let's see it. Okay, sit sooner flats. Again, the second, you're at an angle to 9 yards. The second you get behind this flat linebacker in zone coverage, sit. Okay, you should be sitting right here. Okay, it's closer. You're definitely closer than what we were earlier in the film, but you know, you're still a little out of control there. Okay, Dubs Right Gun H Vegas. Okay, we're changing again. Get wider, get a little wider. We're changing. When we run H Vegas, we're gonna have the same guy on the bender, but the Y is gonna run an out, a deep out to kind of open up the middle of the field for the bender. All right. Again, quarterbacks. If you like a one-on-one, you got to take it. All right. If you think there's a matchup there, run to his toes, fade, get vertical, take a shot. All right. So right now, Jaden, I see really 4 guys right dead center. Then we got to take a shot to one of our outside receivers. And you do. Again, I can live with this, okay? At the end of the day, the 7-on-7 stuff, it's one-on-one, winning one-on-one matchups. Our receivers going up making plays, all right? Jaden, you probably throw this a little too deep, okay? It would have been a great catch. Again, go up with 2 hands. It would have been a really good catch. I would like to see you try to keep this guy. Maybe you throw the ball a half step early. So your punch, one big, settle, hitch. Maybe get rid of the ball here. Maybe a quarter second late. But that's the right read to me. You're taking the one-on-one. We got to just win it. We got to win it. Let's look at the inside here. So this is why we're changing, you know, this Y to run it out. You guys are way too close on Vegas. We got to have the Y. If we didn't have him on a sail, he needs to be on a lock seam. He needs to get wider, and then Sandoval can bend it in. But I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I think I was trying to call snag here, and it just looked brutal. So again, snag route needs to be 6 yards and then sitting somewhere in this hash area. You're going straight at an angle and sitting, okay? Push out based on the leverage of the outside linebacker. Again, these corners, this was just not a championship route, man. Get underneath him if you need to and then break. You cannot get jammed. There's just, you know, I mean, you get by him, but I think you don't know you're supposed to run a corner there on snag. Again, Jaden Fuentes, if nothing's there, hopefully you know what your check down is. It's a 50 to get rid of the ball. I know we were all over ourselves this game. It was just an awful game to really be in, but we got to at least get rid of the ball on this, all right? Either force it downfield or find your check down. Okay, defense. Defense played better this game. So let's see what was going on. Okay, we got 3-by-1. Their 1 and 2 were really tight. Okay, so we can let them essentially sort himself out. We're normally going to get 1 in, 1 out, something like that. Okay, just a straight. This is call a slider route. Okay, just a straight one-on-one. We might be able to add this into our offense too. Just a straight 10-yard speed out. So we essentially have on our offense snaps, which are 5-yard speed outs. This would just be a 10-yard speed out. Okay, so just corner. Again, just drive the hip. Okay, close, but, you know, if he's tight, you know, we're usually thinking something's coming out. If he's wide, we're usually thinking something's coming in. That's just a general kind of default in wide receivers. Okay, up in his face here. This is more the spacing, you know, this is definitely more the spacing we want for our outside receiver in our offense. Okay, a little more width there. You know, I don't know. I get a little worried when I see this on defense. We got 4 guys over 2 here, and we only have 3 over 3. Again, I just get a little worried when I see that. I mean, I would like to see us maybe a little more evenly spaced. All right, again, look like pretty good hard man coverage. I like how the mic here's getting depth. All right, you're getting in the way of zones. You made this guy clutch it. Okay, now go pick the ball. Okay, empty. So we got 3 up top, 2 on the bottom. We got 1 high. Looks like just straight man underneath. We can call this ace. Play the hips, play the hips, play the hips. Okay, way too much space, corner. Again, this is what we need from our receivers, more physicality. He's at least separating, all right? You know, D-Lo. Again, you know, weight room, all right? Watch his hips, drive it. All right, he's just a little more physical than us on that play. Okay, Joe, after you get a good jam, it might be straight man, actually. All right, if it's straight man, you should be running with him, I think, still. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, empty again up top. Okay, let's see it. Let's see what happened here. Looks like... This guy coming across the field. Okay, looks like we're in man again, so this guy's got to stay locked on. You know, again, Joe, you're like just not... I feel like you're stopping a lot in space. I feel like, you know, I know this isn't what you're great at, running with guys, but dude, if it's man coverage, you got to run, bro. You can't just stop. I don't think you were supposed to pass this guy off here. I mean, if it's straight man, you got to go with him, which I think it is. I see all these other guys in man coverage, and you're just letting this guy go. All right? I mean, Alex, you know, again, you're in a tough spot. You got a lot going on there, but I think, you know, Joe, use your weapons, which for you is your physicality. I would like to see you doing more like this guy up here. Use your weapons, which is your muscle. All right? I mean, you're not going to beat this guy in a track race. Get your hands on him and run with him. But at the end of the day, you just can't leave him in man coverage, dude. It's a bust. Okay, empty again. So we see these guys tight. We're thinking of some sort of in to out route, some sort of switch route. Let's see it. All right, they kind of just stay in their zones. This looks like more zone coverage, I think. Okay, we get that ball out. Let's see. This Neo. This is a good drive. Get the freaking ball out. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. I think he caught that. All right, Hank Wheel. We lose this one here. We put Pal in. All right, Pal, way to just sling it. All right. Again, nice curl route. Come back to the ball. First down. All right, we can work with that. Here we go. Smash, stem X post. Okay. It's Dub's right. So here's our X. I would really like, I like how close you two guys are, but I would rather have you both out a little wider. That way there's more space for the stem post here. Let's see it. Okay. Good. Nice touchdown. The problem was this was really close, or even should have been a sack. Okay. We're going to start calling this H high. So the X is off, but this is all taking way too long to develop. Okay, Moore, I know you're waiting. You got to, if this guy's taking too long, you can just run behind him and go. Okay, but, you know, it ends up working out barely, but it's really close to being 4 seconds. So we gotta get this in. Okay, good catch, but get in the end zone. Sprint in the end zone. Okay, again, up top for the corner, get a little tighter so you can run a higher angle corner route. Okay, watch yourself. You're just getting abused right here, dude. This was the story of the game on offense. These guys were abusing us. Linebackers on our defense. This is what really we should see from you guys in zone coverages. Just abuse. Abuse. It's called CPS, man. Have a welfare check on this receiver. Come on, son. Okay, X Denver swap. Okay, so we got the X on a dig, and we got the hard post by the slot. We still got the drag, and we still got the comeback, all right? Again, we cannot fall asleep on this comeback route up top, okay? Push it into the middle of the end zone and come back to the front pylon. Okay, no, minus. Again, what is, this is a 2-point play. What good does it, good for our offense to catch the ball on the 1 yard line? Again, it doesn't make sense. Your normal depth is 14 yards anyway. Get to the middle of the end zone and push it out, all right? More the bottom. You got to run a better route. All right. You got to dig. I would like an outside release and use a throw by to get him past you. You're trying to go underneath him, and now you're completely out of your lane. All right. There's just nowhere to throw the ball. You're rushing. It's okay if he's inside of you. Run vertical, do a throw by, get him over the top, and then go underneath him. Okay. Pal, you got to, this is tough for you. You're not, this guy kills you, doesn't run a good route. I would have probably took a peek to the one-on-one, and then, you know, you try to force it. Which, again, right now, Fuentes is holding on to the ball. You're forcing it. So we got to kind of combine both of you guys right here. All right. Okay, back to defense. Here we go. Guy came out late, so we got 3 up top. We got 2 at the bottom. Okay, we check ace. So this should be a tango or a banjo. Let these guys separate. Okay, good coverage. Who's at the bottom here? Is that Carlos? Okay, this isn't bad, Carlos. I like how you're getting your hands on them. I would just say move your feet a little bit more and then drive them into the sideline. Okay, but you're close. I like your recovery. I like how you're playing the hands. That's a great recovery. Okay, the only I would say is move your feet a little bit more. And again, if you guys in press coverage stop this guy from getting downfield off the ball, that's a win for you guys. Okay, so I don't mind you getting a little more square, hard jam, and move your feet. Don't even let him off the line of scrimmage. Okay, Joe, you know you're not as fast as this guy. Move up and jam the crap out of him. Right? You're crushed. Crushed. This guy was going vertical. We're dead. All right. Again, empty again. They're an ace. We're an ace. Okay, I got this safety. Remember, the field is probably, where the quarterback is going to likely throw this ball, so I might want to stem over just a little bit more, but I understand why you're protecting Joe. Okay, story of the game. We have a chance for a 2-point play, but we drop it. All right, and that was the story of this day as a whole. But, great DBs make interceptions. Average DBs make PBUs. Bad DBs get beat. All right, we need great DB play. Got a lollipop interception, catch the ball, and take it for 2 points. Okay, what I don't want to see. I know it's your reaction, but I know it's tough. I was doing the same thing. I can't blame you for that. All right. 3 by, okay, so here's the 3, and then they got the back to the same side. So that's 4 by 1. Okay. Again, good coverage. Everybody's on top. Let's see it. I like how we're letting this pass off. Okay. Over the top. Way to jam, get your head around. Overall, that's a solid play. All right, back to offense. Dubs right gun smash. Extend post. All right, pal. So pre-snap, you see 2 tight safeties. Okay, so I got to be alert that if these guys stay tight, I'm probably coming to one of the corners now on the stem post. The stem post is good if these safeties are really wide, but if they're tight, I should have one of the corner routes or the check down, which is the hitch. Okay, let's see at the bottom here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, this just isn't the throw, pal. There's three guys over here. Again, I might have wanted to hold on to it and let it open up. This usually is slow developing. My read is right here. Is this safety? Okay, on the side of the stem post. Okay, he's expanding. Okay, Morris going to get through there, and there should be a nice open hole for you. That's got to be the throw here. Okay, smash F seam. Okay, just trying to get something going. Again, probably not the best pay call. We got the seam. Again, we should probably throw one of these corners here. Okay, you airballed it, pal. This is, again, I don't mind the throw. It's there. This is a bad route. Okay, 3 big steps and settle. Get your head around. Okay, kind of a lazy route. Let's look at the corner routes. Okay, Sandoval, quick, stay in the lane and corner. All right, but Powell, you got to airball it. Okay, stop moping, get to the quarterback. Stop moping, get to the quarterback. Okay, Denver swap. Okay, again, we got him on the dig, we got him on the post. We were kind of telling you where to throw it, so you forced this, pal. But there wasn't anything here, unfortunately. So where could have we gone with this ball? Again, we got a comeback on the one-on-one side. If this looks really gross, they got 5 guys over here. We got to take our one-on-one. So the side away from the outside receiver away from the drag runs a comeback. Okay, let's look at it. This should have been a C route for the back. He sits at 5 yards. Okay, you're too wide. You need to sit tighter. But this need to be the throw here. But if it wasn't going to be the one-on-one, you probably would have had to wait for this to open up, pal. But all right, again, hopefully you're picking up a few things. See you tomorrow.